So we're on the road to WrestleMania. And a lot of people are giving their predictions, giving their analysis, giving their thoughts on the rumored card for Mania this year. And my question to them is, why? Why are you being so negative about this year's WrestleMania? Because a lot of the people I've heard and talked to, they have been negative about this year's up and coming WrestleMania. This year's WrestleMania looks 10 times as stacked as last year's ever could. This year's WrestleMania could use some tweaking, but for the most part, top to bottom, looks 100 times better and looks like it could be a pretty decent show if WWE delivers. Just think about what WWE could possibly do with this year's card, with how they have this set up. The Wyatt family, all 3 members for the WWE Championship. And this is a match I've heard people complain about. A triple threat match for the WWE Championship. People are complaining about the Wyatt family. Give me a break. Why would you complain about Bray Wyatt getting over? Come on. Get real. Bray Wyatt, a person that has busted his butt for 3 years in the WWE. A person that had great rivalry with John Cena, The Undertaker, The Shield, everything. A great rivalry with Roman Reigns, all this. This guy is finally getting his due. And people are tearing it to shreds. I don't understand why people would do that. He deserves the spot that he's in right now. He deserves this WWE Championship matchup. Now, a match that you either love it or you hate it. Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship. Because we all know that's what's coming. The Universal title is going to be on the line during this match. Goldberg is going to squash Kevin Owens at Fastlane. And you either love it because you want to see Goldberg be a champ, or you hate it because it is 2 part-timers fighting for the big prize. And I've heard that come out of people's mouth. And honestly, this matchup, we've seen it already. And I don't want to see it in the main event. And this, without a doubt, will headline WrestleMania 33. Will be the last match of the card at WrestleMania 33. And people that have a complaint and gripe about this match really do have a legit complaint. Because what they produced at WrestleMania 20, everything that has led up to this encounter at WrestleMania 33, Lesnar getting destroyed each and every time these two come face to face. I mean, let's get real. It's getting boring. AJ Styles versus Shane McMahon. This is going to be an alright matchup. I don't see what the big deal is about this match. You know, I want to see AJ be in the WWE Championship matchup just as much as anybody else does. But Vince McMahon's not going to give that to us. And the next best person that you can give the next best match as far as main event status that WWE has that can give us for a WrestleMania really is Shane McMahon, because unfortunately, however, WWE does not know how to build up stars in 2016 and 2017. So this is going to be great, and these two will put on a great matchup for us. So nothing really to complain about here, except the fact that Shane McMahon is putting himself in another matchup, and he's taking away a spot for a talent, and we don't want to see AJ Styles versus Shane, but it's still going to be a great match. The Undertaker, the Phenom, versus Roman Reigns. This matchup, if it's the Undertaker's last match at WrestleMania, nobody wants it to be against Roman Reigns. Nobody does. It's horrifying just thinking about it being the Undertaker's last match and it being against Roman Reigns. I can assure you of that. But it looks like this is the way WWE is going, because Roman Reigns dumped the Undertaker over the top rope at the Royal Rumble, and Undertaker's going to want his revenge. Now, Undertaker had a great career, 25 years. I really wish they would give this matchup to, like, Finn Balor, a demon dark character. That would be great to see. Just the two entrances would be great to see in themselves. And that would be more passing in the torch than Roman Reigns. This is just feeding The Undertaker to Roman Reigns and it making absolutely no sense, because the streak is gone. Thankfully, because if Roman Reigns would break the streak, people would swallow that arena alive even more than they already are going to if Roman Reigns defeats The Undertaker at WrestleMania, if this match actually happens. Chris Jericho versus Kevin Owens. Will the United States Championship be on the line? Remains to be seen. All depends on if Sami Zayn takes the championship at Fastlane. However, this is a friendship that went sour, and I don't know why people. This is a rivalry that people were actually liking. This is a friendship people were liking, and people cried over when Kevin Owens turned on Chris Jericho. So hopefully they give him a stipulation, a special type matchup at WrestleMania, because this is very entertaining, and this was I really like this. Hopefully it comes out to be very good. But when I'm naming off all these matches, why are people griping about this? Why? Why are people griping about this? This does not seem like that bad of a WrestleMania card. And I'm looking at the rest of them. You have Dean Ambrose versus Baron Corbin Intercontinental Championship. That clearly is going to help build up Baron Corbin, because Baron Corbin is the future of SmackDown. You have Seth Rollins versus Triple H. That's another marquee matchup, even though they waited so long to really start building that rivalry. It's still a huge marquee match for WrestleMania. Big Show versus Shaq. Who cares? That's a match I don't care about. Fatal 4-Way, Nia Jax, Charlotte, Sasha Banks, Bayley, all these matches. And that is just the main card that I can see it being. That's not including the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, the pre-show matches, all that stuff. Why are people griping here? Why? What is the big problem here? You know, you you look at last year's WrestleMania where the two biggest matches on the card was Shane McMahon and the Undertaker inside Hell in a Cell, and Roman Reigns versus Triple H for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And now you take a look at this. And people are actually griping. People are griping. Some changes I wish was made. Don't really want to see Taker versus Reigns. I think that's going to be a disaster. Could care less about the Big Show versus Shaq. Goldberg versus Lesnar. It'll be okay, but whatever. It's a whatever match. So those three matches are a downer. Taker needs a new opponent. Different opponent. What's the big deal here? Why, WWE fans, are you griping? I would be praising this card after what we saw last year. Y'all let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. Subscribe. Twitter at 2007Webby. Facebook at 2007Webby. Monday, catch me for my Monday Night Raw review. Until I see you then, this is Webby, and I'll catch you on the other side. Talk to you later.